Alright, we haven't had one of these in a while, and I'm sorry, I've mostly been very sick the past few days. But I want to get back into the habit of recording these, so we are recording another one of these. This one is a commission of the client's original character. And the character in question is basically a humanization of a truck that I assume the client owns. It's a Datsu-nee King Cab, I believe is the name. It's a Japanese truck. I saw photos of it as reference. The truck is blue. And this is a character that the client has been commissioning a bunch of artists to draw, so I had a few references already of the character and also of the truck to take as inspiration. So here I'm drawing her in a specific outfit that they wanted. Apparently someone else was drawing that, but they canceled the commission, I don't know, but so I drew it instead. And this was a fun one to do. I'm going to be honest with you, I just like drawing girls with big boobs and big thighs. So let this be known. If you also like that and you have about $100 to spare, message me on Discord or something. Anyway, we can talk about the drawing itself. I wanted, like, when I saw the character, I thought the pose I want is this sort of leaning forward with the breasts hanging down. I can't not talk about this sort of thing here. Sorry if this video is a little spicy than usual. You know, trying to get this line in the bikini correct. And the character has this sort of older sister vibe because I guess the truck is like from the 1970s, so it's like 40 years old. So this is like a 40-year-old Japanese lady with huge knockers. And she's a little shy, she's a little nervous. But she's nice and friendly. I struggled to draw the butt a little bit because I wasn't sure how much of the butt should be visible from this angle. All things considered, I didn't want to do a unrealistic boobs and butt pose here. So it takes a lot of tweaking to make sure to get this part of the shorts right. And you know, you gotta have the thighs bunching up where she wears the socks, of course. That's important. So it's just supposed to have a top on that has like holes on it that are kind of like the car's grill. I guess they call it a grill, right? So I drew it separately, just on another layer, and then there's just two versions of it, one with the top and one without. And on the grill there is also this emblem that I copied that has a logo on it. And then after that, gotta do the pattern here. The plaid pattern on her shirt is based on the pattern of the seats of the car, which I thought was really clever. And so, start coloring. For the colors, it was mostly following the other references and also just taking colors from the car itself. Like I said, the pattern here is the pattern of the seats of the car. So it's got blue lines and red lines that intersect. Really cool pattern. Like, I would have just done a red flannel if I didn't know what it was. Adding the blush. You know, I usually just draw some red stuff and I blur that out on an overlay layer. That's how I do blush. And then how depending on how hard they're supposed to be blushing, I can make the layer more or less opaque. She's a pretty nervous gal, so I made the layer pretty opaque here. You know, just basic stuff. Adding the shading, the gradients on the shading that I usually do. You know, sometimes adding, you know, green lighting. Here I have to use an overlay layer because there's a pattern. If I had to do manual shading, that would have taken forever. I'm just gonna shade the hair. And honestly, this one is pretty straightforward. The picture is pretty much already done. I just need to do it, of course, on the top now, which I have to consider shading here on from the top on her breasts. And then I just do a simple background, and that's it. That's the picture. Simple one, straightforward one. I like doing commissions like this, so I hope to do more of those. Just, you know, DM me if you want something like this, I guess. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Stay sexy, all that stuff. Bye bye.